Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, home to the Liberty Flames, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this clash and filling up this stadium quickly. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. The Chanticleers will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Flames offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Silva. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Flames line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Chanticleers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Chanticleers are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Moving away from pressure. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and goal. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Snags it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got it set up on the outside. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Silva. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The shot that clears will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Silva. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Flames will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Quick completion on the out route. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lopez. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted! Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man, and he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looking for a man. It's Silva. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. A quick pass to the left. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over North Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Looking to throw, it's Silva. Pressure coming. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
And the Flames will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. A sky-high punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lopez. It's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Goes to the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Out of the gun to give to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd. Touchdown Flames! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback moving. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On second down, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. Got to keep that urgency up here, but already in position for the game-tying field goal. He's looking to throw on third and short. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good! A hero for the game! A game-winning field goal in overtime! Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Silva. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and he's brought down. They've got a little work in front of them here on 3rd down if they want to keep this drive alive and try to win it with a touchdown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this